All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Wave TV, man. Let's talk about it. All right, so during this interview with Sebastian Telfair on "Come Talk to Me," it is what it is. Podcast with Cameron and Mace. Sebastian Telfair decided like to talk his shit. You feel me? And say that he's one of the greatest New York City basketball players ever. You feel me? So during this interview, he decided to say that he beat his cousin Stephon Marbury when he was younger. He said that he had a bigger impact than Stephon Marbury in New York when he was in high school. And he spoke about like he had like family problems with Stephon Marbury or whatever. I guess when Stephon Marbury got money, he started like acting like he didn't really do what he was supposed to do or whatever, right? So Stephon Marbury decided to respond to his cousin. You feel me? He ain't say nothing negative or nothing or whatever, but he responded back to him. He gave him praise and all that. But I'm gonna play the video for y'all right now. So leave a like on this video right now.
Let me speak and talk about my little cousin, because I wrote something and I said something, and I understand my little cousin greatly. I understand him and I feel him. And my little cousin was great growing up. I don't know if you see the picture of my little cousin up under my arm. The thing that was so amazing about Sebastian, one of the best things that I ever seen anybody do in basketball. And this is wild. This is super wild. He did it. He was the most amazing person that I ever seen do this. Do you know this little dude was playing basketball with skates on? Like rollerblades. That's how gifted and creative this guy was. Like, my little cousin was nasty playing basketball with skates. How crazy is that? He was playing basketball with skates on, yo. So when you have this type of talent, when you have this embodiment to be able to do what he was capable of doing, I can understand why he could feel the way how he feels. And it could be arguably that he could be one of or the best high school basketball players. But to be honest, high school basketball wasn't what I inspired to dominate or to, make into a big thing. That wasn't my thing, because I tell people now, it's one thing making it to the NBA and it's another thing playing in the NBA. So when people are like, oh, you're in the NBA? No, I played in the NBA. I dominated in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my mind was and where I was at. As far as college, high school, those things weren't my concern. I wasn't really focused on being the best high school basketball player. That's not a title that I inspired towards having or doing. As far as the culture and shifting the culture, I'll just leave it at this. Georgia Tech sent the private plane to pick me up to try to get me to go to their school. I don't know how much iller it gets than that. If culturally, if you changing the culture, I think if you're the first person to ever do that. I think, that is changing the culture, shifting the culture, through your play. And my cousin, he did that as well. Through the fire, I mean, I don't have to say much. You pretty much know what that is about. It's self-explanatory. But I think, if people thought that I was going to come on the internet and write or say something about my little cousin, they really don't know how I was raised from Mabel and Donald, and how we move and how we get down. Whatever feelings I have towards any person in my family, it would never be amongst you and me speaking about how I feel or what I think. It just won't happen. My mom, first of all, I got to answer to my mother after she finds out. You said what about what? You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's not gonna move in that, and it won't work. You know, my mom would be so disappointed, and I wouldn't want to disappoint her or my little cousin from speaking about what he said and what he felt. If that's how he felt and that's what he's saying, you know, that's how he feel and that's what he's saying. So this is not addressing. I love my little cousin, and that's what he is. He's my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? And I understand his feeling about how he felt. And I'm sorry if you feel that way. I apologize to him for making him feel a certain way. And I'll leave it at that. But at the end of the day, you know what it is. You know the vibes. You know what you saw. And that's pretty much it. But now, we're moving on, baby. And this is what it is.
Yeah, so as I can see, Stephon Marbury is humble. You feel me? He gave his little cousin a lot of praise and all that, but he basically was like showing him, like trying to tell him, like you not fucking with me. Like, for me, you was good in high school, but I was good in the NBA, basically, or whatever. And even in high school, he was lit, basically, is what he's trying to say. But I like that he didn't talk down on him. For me, that's what family supposed to do and all that. And he kept saying little cousin. You know what I'm saying? And let him know, like, yo, you little cousin, bro. You know what I mean? But I want to know how you feel about this in the comment section. Leave a comment, leave a like on this video, and subscribe on my channel, man. I'm off this gang gang.